Hey everyone, I want to show you something really cool that I got from a guest, but before I do, I want to tell you how I got it. Um, I was in the position near the end of my shift in a spot called what we call grouper assist. Um, Pretty much every ride where you have to get in a certain row, um, like where where we ask you how many in your party, and you say like six, and we'll say okay, please stand on rows one and two, or just one, or whatever the case may be, depending on the ride. And so that's what I was doing, and every few seconds I would have a chance to talk to a guest for about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how fast we can get the vehicles out. And so I get to have some small talk with some of the guests, and they were asking me how I'm liking the ride or working there at Ratatouille. And I was like, I'm loving it. But sadly, I have to get transferred out because starting in August ish, um, we are all of us are going to get transferred out to new locations because they're going to be bringing in people from France to work in the France Pavilion. And um, they asked me where I would want to go, which attraction, and I was like, hands down, the Haunted Mansion would be my ultimate dream. But I also know that I've been told that it was very, very hard to get that position because so many people want to work at Haunted Mansion. But yeah, oh my God, for me personally, I have a lot of great memories for Haunted Mansion, and it fits my personality to the T, pretty much. Um, I love Haunted Mansion. I know the Haunted Mansion. I can like ride the ride, and I'm the type of person who knows it word for word as I'm going through the ride. And I also grew up listening to the Haunted Mansion story and song that was on a record. Which, if you go to um, the Haunted Mansion LP on YouTube, which I'll leave a link down below if you want to hear it. Which will have it there. You can hear the whole story. It's about two teenagers. But anyways, um, and that's why I was like, I would love to go there. And the woman spoke up and she's like, he works there. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, I want your job. I mean, you can stay there, but I want your job. I want to work with there. I want really to do. And I get so excited. Because I really, really, really want it. Um, and so I just had that experience, and about that time, it was time for me to give them a number to go stand on because people were moving up. And as they were going up, the woman that mentioned that the guy worked there, she pulls out this out of her thing and gives it to me. And look how cute. I mean, you can even see that is the letter M, and it says, "You are the key to the magic." And I absolutely love it. My dad mentioned that it could be the letter W for Walt Disney World, but I was like, normally it could be, but normally Walt Disney World is WDW. But so I think this is the letter M for Mickey and all. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at the details. And I am so in love with it. And I mean, it's not that big. I mean, you can tell by how big it is in my hand. Yeah, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I really, really wasn't expecting it, um, at all. Because, when, for me, working there and having those conversations with guests like that, making them laugh or just whatever the case may be, is for me the best. Um, I thoroughly enjoy it. Um, and to get something like this on top of that makes it that much more memorable. And I'm always going to remember that. Um, that situation and or scenario, whatever you want to call it. Um, but yeah, oh my god, it was just uh other than getting like flowers from little kids that I've gotten in the past over the years. This has to be one of my favorites gifts because it's attached not only to the story of the haunted mansion that we were talking about, but it's it's just they put a lot of hard work into it, and these keys must have been kind of expensive. I'm pretty sure that they're not cheap, and they were handing them out to different cast members. I guess if they had good experiences for them, of course. But I am grateful that I was included in that. They actually um, thought, I had, gave them that experience. And it was about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. It was not that long of experience. And it was a very short period of time that I was able to have that time with them. And just in that short period of time, I was able to make an experience with them. And it doesn't take much. And it was the highlight of me coming back to, or one of the highlights, I should say, of me coming back to work for Disney. Um, and I love guests. I mean, even if they didn't give me this gift, it's the having that communication with them, having that experience with them was one of the highlights because I love having those times with guests. And I still remember quite a few others interactions that I had, and I never got gifts out of them. And I enjoyed every single one. I always loved having those interactions, making their day just by spending 30 seconds, or even if it's, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the case may be, making their day and helping them out, making them laugh, seeing them smile, or just talking to each other. So yeah, it was an amazing time, and I am thoroughly grateful to have my job at Disney, and I'm excited to see where I'm going next. I mean, we start in August getting spread out, but don't know when I personally will be leaving because they said it would take over a few months because they had to train all the people coming in. So we can't just all leave because they had to have people working the ride during the training. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens between over the next several months and where I go. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated on what happens on that part. But it's not just people working at my location, it's people working in all the countries because we're all getting transferred out. Because normally you can't work in that country unless you're from that country. And because I'm not from France, I was born and raised here in the States. I had to get transferred out. So, yeah, here's to a new future with Disney. So, I will let you guys know, and I hope to see you guys all later. Remember to put kindness out there and put lots of love, and it will come back. And see you guys later. Mwah. Bye.